a restaurant review show, yet here we find ourselves in the kitchen. Well, the kitchen is the food lover's Mecca, the source of all knowledge and inspiration, a pilgrimage site for those seeking answers to their deepest culinary queries. So we're here today to be inspired and to clear our minds of all doubt and confusion, and also to learn how to make pan-seared scallops with Chef Sanjay.
Chef Sanjay at the Raintree Hotel on Mount Road would be my guide this afternoon in the kitchen, leading me down the path to the perfectly pan-seared scallop.
For the pan-seared scallops, we have to keep two things ready before we start it. So that is, one, we are going to make a cauliflower velouté or a cauliflower puree, and other thing is a pepper confit, and the third thing is a tomato puree. There is going to be a sauce for it. So for the cauliflower mane or cauliflower velouté, we are going to simmer the cauliflower in milk and cream. It is going to cook for another 4 to 5 minutes. So then we are going to puree it.
Okay. And this is what? This is for the base?
This is for the base. And the next thing is I'm going to make a pepper confit. So again, similarly, I'm going to saute some onion and garlic to it and add some roasted peppers which has been julienne and kept aside. To it, I'm going to add some little bit hint of balsamic, and I'm going to reduce it in the flame. So my pepper confit will be ready in next 1 or 2 minutes. And now I'm going to sear my scallops. Before that, I have to marinate my scallops. So the marination is done with the truffle oil, which gives more flavor to the scallops, and a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper. I'm going to use a little bit of sea salt to it.
So what are the origins of this recipe?
It's a French origin, and this truffle oil is nothing but a fungal fruit based thing which goes underneath the ground. So the truffle oil gives more flavors to this dish.
So chef, to get like that perfect consistency and texture in the scallop, how long would you cook it?
I have to ensure the pan is hot now. If it is hot, I have to drop my scallops in, and I have to just wait for 2 minutes. Every minute I have to turn it, and the moisture has to retain inside the scallops. So it hardly takes 2 minutes to cook the perfect scallops, 2 to 3 minutes, not more than that.
And you never sear on a cold pan?
No, I have never seared it on my cold pan.
So now the finishing touches, the final plating. Plated and perfect seared scallops, courtesy of Chef Sanjay. Thank you so much.
Now your scallops are perfectly seared, and I would like to get it in your table so we can taste it out.
So from the kitchen, I was now off to, well, the kitchen, which is actually a restaurant, the 24-hour coffee shop at the posh new Raintree Hotel on Mount Road, serving a varied range of international cuisine. Its bright, clean atmosphere, bathed in natural light, offers you a warm, sunny welcome, inviting you in and beckoning you to stay.
The concept of the kitchen is the spectacular world of international cuisine, where we not only take care of the taste of the food, apart from that even the presentation. We have worked very hard on the presentation of the cuisine, be it whatever it is. And then the second thing is the guest can come and interact with the chef, and chef goes on the table and take the a la carte order himself, so that the need of the guest is taken care. The guest can see the food cooked in front of him. You can see the kitchen is live out here. So that's the main concept of the kitchen, where guests feel that he is really eating in the kitchen.
The buffet spread is generous with a mouth-watering medley of Indian and international dishes. But more appealing to me was the a la carte menu, with a splattering of some rather offbeat-sounding items, like the porcini mushroom cappuccino, an appetizer that looked more like a beverage.
Well, I have a soup that looks more like a coffee than a soup. I'm not sure whether to sip it or to use a spoon, but I think I'll use a spoon. It's the porcini cappuccino. Porcini is piglet in Italian, and for me, porcini mushrooms are like heaven in the shape of a mushroom. They are so strongly flavored, but still with very delicate nuances to the taste. They're usually found in clumps under chestnut trees in the forests of Europe.
Along with the soup came the tempura fried prawns, served with a side of salad and wasabi aioli. And also a blast from the past, our pan-seared scallops with a creamy cauliflower velouté that we had whipped up earlier in the kitchen's kitchen.
Well, my scallops have a sweetish tinge to the taste and a nice, firm, juicy, meaty texture. And they're actually also very good for you. They're high in vitamin B12 and in omega-3 fatty acids. Makes them taste all the sweeter.
After whetting your appetite with light nibbles, you can opt for the elaborate lunch buffet priced at 750 rupees, or the dinner buffet priced at 950 rupees. An average a la carte meal for two will cost you around 1050 rupees without alcohol. I decided to stick with the a la carte menu through and through. So up first for my main course was the luxuriously creamy goat cheese tortellini with plum tomatoes and pesto.
Well, this is a fantastically fresh combination of goat cheese, one of my favorite cheeses, and freshly made pesto as well. As rich and creamy as this dish is, it still tastes very light and summery and fresh. Goes down very easily.
The basil chicken was next, served with a side of cabbage and potatoes au gratin. Though tasty, this dish did not live up to the splendor of the goat cheese tortellini. Now, attention to detail is key when it comes to gourmet cuisine, and presentation is one of those finer details that can make a fine first impression. Presentation of the main course dishes at the kitchen, when it came to the a la carte items, was imaginative yet elegant. Now, never one to resist temptation, I also decided on the smoked salmon open sandwich. Slippery slivers of salmon layered thick with mayonnaise and sprinkled with capers that explode in sour bursts of prickly flavor on your tongue as you bite excitedly into them. Open sandwiches like this are the typical type of sandwich eaten in places like Denmark, Norway, Finland, and other Nordic countries.
Do you remember the thrill of being a kid and sneaking into the kitchen past midnight searching for your mother's hidden secret stash of cookies?
Well, now you no longer have to go sneaking around in the kitchen for desserts. Here, the kitchen comes to you. The kitchen's desserts all sounded tempting, but I decided to end with a bang, to go out in a puff of smoke. So I settled on the chocolate cigar, sinful and delightful, surrounded in a magical mist of mousse.
Well, I personally prefer the a la carte items versus the buffet spread here at the kitchen, simply because of the imaginative presentation of each of the plated dishes. Now this, ladies and gents, is the point in the show where you get involved. Now, to win a meal like the one I just had, all you have to do is answer me the following question.
Peanuts can be used to make A. Paint, B. Dynamite, or C. Mobile phone batteries. Send in your answers to feedback at ndtv-hindu.com for your chance to be on Feeding Frenzy. See you on the next show.